Hey everybody, Cynic's Pipe Dream here, and welcome to a new series of videos that I'm planning on doing, which is AEVLOGS. This is basically going to be unscripted stuff related to any Atlas Earth stuff I'm doing in real life. So, such as if I'm going to take a mayorship, defend a mayorship, going to travel, basically stuff I'm doing like out in the real world related to Atlas Earth. I thought it would be kind of like a little fun thing to do. Also, if you watched my last video, I'm recording in landscape now, so my face is filling the screen. You got like, instead of a vertical, it's horizontal. I know, right? I know there's not a whole lot of like content on YouTube that's just like, hey, I'm gonna go out and buy stuff, or like I'm doing Atlas Earth stuff out in the real world. I think the one thing that comes to mind is when Beer Money Engine / Pharaoh Silver did his buying in Kannapolis Little League Park, which that was a pretty fun video. So I'm gonna do something kind of similar. So what I had in mind, what a little project that I've been doing over the past couple months there's a few funny kind of township names near where I live. And if you've ever checked out my profile, you know I have a very specific township right now as of 1/10/26 at 10:30 in the morning, which is when I'm recording this. You can see I have Dick Johnson Township. I know, very funny, very silly, maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna start recording on my laptop so you guys can see. So this is the Atlas Earth web map. And I need to find where it is. So yeah, I'm in Indiana. So over the holidays, over the holiday break, actually on New Year's Eve, I went down near Brazil, Indiana, and I took over Dick Johnson Township. I basically put down 151 parcels, and the next person had 25, which is what they were at 11 days ago when I took it over, so they haven't really done anything. Also, you can pull up the network, which if you haven't seen that video is a trick to see how when the last time someone bought a parcel in a specific place is. I'll put a link to that video in the, probably as like a little card. I need to find where it is. Okay, here it is. So go here, I believe it's this one. Yep. So you can see I purchased the parcel in Dick Johnson Township on New Year's Eve of last year, and the last person bought it on over a year ago, 14 months ago. So I kind of knew that that was not gonna be an issue. But the reason I bought 151 was because, and someone asked me this in my shorts for the monthly review, I already have a mayorship that's at 150. It's Westville, Indiana. So I put 151 so that Dick Johnson Township would be higher on the leader, or like on my profile, than that. And the reason why is because right now I have an apartment in Ohio, and in Ohio there is a place called Township. This little place right here. It's right by like Waverly, Ohio. Right by Waverly, which is in kind of southern Ohio. But there's this place. I thought it would be very funny to have both Dick Johnson Township and PP Township. So as you can see, the mayor has 96 parcels, but if we pull up, I believe it's this one. Yep. So they last purchased in PP Township almost a year ago, again. So they have 96, and I was planning on putting 250 so that Dick Johnson and PP would be right next to each other on my leaderboard. I thought it'd be very hilarious. So that's what I'm planning on doing today. I'm gonna be driving about, I think it's like 2.5 hours away from where I live currently. So it'll be about 1 o'clock. But I figured it would be pretty fun to kind of record and kind of just document my travels, kind of do some stuff like that. Kind of testing out, again, this is the first video, so maybe it will improve later. But I already have a spot where I'm going to park. There's a lake down there called Lake White. There's a park there that's within PP, which is right here. Let me get rid of this. So there's this little park here, right by Lake White. It's well within the township borders. So I figured that'd be a great place to put 250 parcels. And those 250, even if I lose the mayorship eventually, those 250 parcels will still get me money. But hopefully it will be a long time. But yeah, I'm putting 250 because I don't want to keep constantly having to drive 2.5 hours. I drove 3 hours to Dick Johnson, and I put 150 because I figured that I didn't want to go back and drive down there. So I should probably not delay. I don't want to get home too late. So let's go. And we have arrived. Welcome to PP Township. Drive was alright, kind of drizzly, kind of rainy, a little wet in PP Township, but really nice lake. Lake White. I'm currently in Lake White State Park. As you can see, here's Atlas Earth. I'm currently there. I've got 250 to place down. Let's go into here. Rhodesia. Sorry, I'm going to be taking this over. At least for now. It looks like they're pretty active. They bought a badge today. Not sure where Hilliard is, but it looks like they travel a lot. So, we'll see. So I'll be switching over to screen record on here while I buy parcels. So, enjoy the show.
Township secured. Screenshot, I think. There we go. That's pretty laggy. But I'm gonna do the rest of this off screen. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I'll do the rest off screen. I'll get back to you when I'm done building my blob. See ya. And there we have it. 150 down in PP Township. Here's the blob here. I know, not the prettiest, but it's mine. It's my blob. I think distribution ended up being very good. Wow, isn't that beautiful? I'm taking a screenshot of that. Now, time to go back home and report my findings. Probably watch an ad before I leave. Maybe respond to the Discord. I'm sure people were talking about that. So, yeah, I will see you then. Apartment, sweet apartment.
Hi everyone, I made it back safe and sound, as you probably saw like 2 seconds ago. It's me, like 7 o'clock at night now, so a little later in the day, but kind of wanted to go over what I did today. So I successfully took over PP Township, got some people noticed on the Discord, so shout out to the Discord. So just looking at the web map here, you can see I put down 250 and the previous mayor's at 96. It looked like they're at 148 parcels, so they're probably just buying badges and saving up for a tier jump. So I guess we'll see how they respond. But my plan, so I pretty much bought up that whole parking lot. It's kind of a strategy, because there's not really too much place to park here. It's kind of just an open field, so I found out that they most likely bought their 96 in this parking lot. There's a parking lot here, so that's probably where they stopped and bought to get the mayor. So I'm kind of hoping that there's not a whole lot of room left for them to like stay somewhere and buy parcels. I kind of did the same thing with Dick Johnson. I bought in the same parking lot that they did, so there's basically not a whole lot of room for them to buy. Even if they wanted to, it would be kind of harder. So a little bit of strategy there. I'm hoping that I don't have to go back. I mean, the drive was pretty good. It was kind of a rainy day, so that made it a little harder. I would say I liked the drive to Dick Johnson a little bit better, just because it was not like as much highway, and we got to travel through some small Indiana towns, which was pretty cool. Some towns that I had never seen before. But that Lake Waverly State Park was pretty. It was pretty, to say the least. I thought it was a really nice little lakefront park, and it was a good spot to sit and buy parcels for like 45 minutes. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video. New plans would probably just be defending some of my current mayorships. Planning on putting down parcels and some of the ones that are doing well. I did not get any badge income from Dick Johnson or PP today, so I'm hoping PP will get at least a little bit, maybe like one a month, because it's got this highway US 23 going through it. There wasn't like too much traffic when I was going there, but there was enough people traveling that maybe one a month, I'm hoping. Dick Johnson probably like one every 3 months, maybe one every half a year. So yeah, I didn't buy it for the badge income, I bought it for the funny meme. But that's gonna do it today. thank you all so much for watching this first AE vlog. Let me know what you think, if you want to see more, if you want to see like every time I buy parcels, like every time I travel and buy parcels, if you guys want to see that. Let me know if you like this face cam better. I'm also recording on like straight from the phone and not from the computer, so I think it will sound a little bit better. But yeah, let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you like the video, you can like if you want. If you want to subscribe and follow what I post here, it's a lot of Atlas Earth, a lot of other stuff that I'm interested in, like games. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm me, Cynic's Pipe Dream, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!